conversations. Let's have real conversations.
Get ready to stir it up.
Life events and everything in between. Let's go.
Get ready to stir it up.
No capping. If guests got you covered right up.
Get ready to stir it up. Stir it up.
Come on.
Get ready to stir it up.
Welcome to Stir It Up. Today, I have Lillian Onach. How do I, did I get it right?
You got it right. You're doing much better than...
I'm doing better than how to pronounce Leo or Leo.
Leo.
Leo. Good. So Lillian and I are going to be talking about fitness. So we've called it Worn Out and Working Out and Sizzling Hot.
Ooh.
Good, right?
Sizzling hot.
Sizzling hot.
I like that.
It's a fitness awakening for women.
It is.
Middle-aged women.
Yes.
Before we start having this conversation on fitness, maybe you should introduce yourself
Okay.
and sneak in a fun fact in there somewhere.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let me see. Fun fact. That doesn't make it easy whenever somebody tells you fun fact, but let's see. So my name is Lillian and I'm Luo, not Loar, not Lol.
Okay.
But a unique one because I'm a Luo from Kilgoris, which is another side. So whenever I tell people where exactly, when they ask me Luo from which part, and then I tell them, they're like, really? Are you Luo? Okay. But I'm Luo.
Okay.
My mannerism gives it out.
All right.
Anyway, but seriously, my name is Lillian. I am a mother of 2 biological. I have adopted other kids, which I've not even shared with you. So I have actually 3 adopted kids.
3? I knew of 1.
You knew of 1, but I have 3 adopted kids. So I have 2 biological sons and 3 adopted kids. An interesting journey, and another day we can get into that conversation. But professionally, I work for Stanbic Bank as head of brand and marketing. I have been in the bank for the last 4 years. I'm a career marketer, so I've done aviation, telco, financial services. So I've kind of moved around, FMCG, I've kind of moved around within the marketing space. In terms of upbringing, brought up here and went to school right here in Kenya. Another interesting thing about me is, and we're talking about fitness, is I have been working out for the last 4 years. My favorite food is in complete conflict with what I am supposed to not eat.
Not eat, okay.
But it's my favorite food, which is bread. I love bread completely and
But
totally.
you know, bread is like a guilty pleasure.
It is.
Warm bread.
You know it.
Butter.
Butter. So bread is my guilty pleasure. I also enjoy fish. Something interesting. Okay, so that is my favorite food, which is something interesting about me. Oh, earlier on in my career, and it goes to how parents can really influence and really speak to what a child is going to do. So earlier on in my career, in my life, I was so taken by the news anchors in Kenya.
Okay.
And so I used to say, I'm going to be a news anchor. And just to reaffirm me and affirm me, my dad would come home and have the newspaper and make me read the newspaper.
Bless him.
So he would sit on that end of the dining table and I'm on this end, and you read the newspaper every evening. So you start with the headline, so things like your intonation and everything, you know, he tells you when to raise your voice, how to bring in an element of surprise. So that is something interesting.
Yes.
I went to audition many years ago to be a news anchor in Kenya.
Yes.
With Standard Group for KTN. And believe it or not, I was told I was too old at the age of 28.
Too old?
Yes.
You weren't flashy enough at the time.
Flashy enough.
Not young and...
No. But at the time, I know that they were recruiting a much, much younger news anchors. And I mean, it's amazing because we were talking about it with a friend of mine. Many years later, I find myself on a different platform. I'm now not anchoring news, but I don't do this professionally because I don't get any money for it.
Yes.
But I am the spokesperson for the bank. I am the MC for the bank.
For events and so
yeah,
on.
I play the host role in both family and professional.
Yes.
So that's me.
So in some subtle way, the
Yes.
universe has gifted you.
It has
what
given
you
me
wanted.
a stage.
Yes, it's given
Just a
you that
different
stage.
a different stage, but a stage nonetheless.
Good introduction. So we know a little bit more about you.
About me, yeah.
And it's almost humanized you in a different way because a
It
lot of the
has.
time we know people professionally.
That's true. That's
and we
true.
don't realize that people
Yeah.
are got blood flowing through them
Yeah.
and they're just as human as we are.
And the reality is people would project, oh, this is the part that worked out.
Yes.
But what I shared with you was, you could say, a moment of vulnerability.
Yes.
I did audition and I was told I'm too old at that age.
Yes.
But it's something that I remember I passionately wanted to do. So yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got your number in my phone. And I am one of those people who barely ever watches a status. But every now and again, out of curiosity, I will click on a status and say, oh, what's going on here? And you know, sometimes when a status loops over, and I'm like, God, I don't want it to loop over.
Yeah.
But then it does. And one of these days, my status viewing time
Yeah.
looped over into your status.
Yeah.
And then I saw this woman. In my country, they would say chewing metal.
Chewing metal.
Chewing metal. Because in local dialect, that's how it's loosely translated.
Translated.
That they like lifting metal.
Metal.
And I said, oh, wow. And that energetic music
Right.
that went with it.
Yeah.
So I thought, let me ask Lillian to talk about that fitness journey.
Yeah.
Because not everybody does what you do and has the dedication and the passion to do it.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Yeah.
Let's go back in time.
Yeah.
What was life like before the fitness journey? So a Wednesday morning
Yeah.
before 2018,
Yeah.
before you started this journey, what would your life be like?
I guess what you would consider pretty normal, if in my context, filled with focusing on family, focusing on work, close family, extended family, but not focusing on self.
Okay.
So I was doing everything or focusing on everybody else apart from me. And what started as a fitness journey morphed into more of asking, how do you put yourself first? So I would say fitness was one of those areas where I started saying, let me put myself first because I need to take care of myself before I take care of anybody else. Came with its considerable struggles, and I'm sure we'll get into it. Because where I am today, I get a lot of questions. How do you do it? And it's not rocket science, just to say that. It's really starts with just start.
Yeah.
It's really just start from where you are.
Yeah.
And whenever I talk to people, and I've used this analogy a lot of times of working out, I say start from where you are, because don't set goals like, I want to start on the 1st of June.
Because you never actually start.
Just start today. And start with what works for you. So if what works for you is walking, what works for you is start small as you build to something else. So my life before 2018 was focused on running everything else and putting everybody else ahead of me.
It's interesting you say start today.
Yeah.
I have started many fitness journeys. The start, stop has been real.
Yeah.
I've done the dance.
Yeah.
You do it for 2 months and
Yeah.
you stop.
Yeah.
Then you do yoga 3
Yeah.
months, you
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
But since I've been here, I decided I would use a personal trainer.
Right.
And I remember my first day. I could barely do 5 walking lounges. Like it was maybe 10. By the time I'm at 10, I'm done.
Yeah.
Today, I can probably do 50 walking lounges.
Look at that. Look at that. Well done.
Well done,
Well
right?
done.
But it starts where you are, right?
Well done.
So it's
Yeah.
like but don't get me wrong. Even those
Yeah.
50,
Yeah.
like by the time I'm at like maybe 20, I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I can push through
You
it.
can push through
but
it.
I couldn't
No.
before.
I understand it.
And then there is adding weights to it. So then
Yeah.
maybe I can do 25 with weights.
Yeah.
But but it's like incremental.
Yeah.
And what Dee says to me is, you're building strength,
Right.
but it comes bit by bit.
It does. It does. It does.
So I hear you about starting where you are because you'll never be ready.
You'll never be ready.
to actually start.
You will never be ready. And to your point, start with 5 steps, 10 lunges as you progress. And I vividly remember in 2018, I went to Karura. By the way, this fitness journey has had a lot of start-stop.
Oh, you've also had start-stops.
Lots of it, lots of it. So what is the consistency that I have right now really started in 2018. But before that, I've done all manner of fad diets. I've done it all. I have registered for a gym and did not show up. And to show commitment, I paid for a year. I think I went for a month.
Didn't show up.
I went for a month, cumulative.
Oh dear.
I went for a month cumulative. Exactly. So this start-stop is not new to me, or it's not, but I wouldn't want, it's a struggle. I don't want to make it seem like it's very easy. And
No,
that's why
it's
I'm
not.
sharing that
It's
part.
not.
Because when I went to Karura, and I remember on this day before I registered for my gym, I went to Karura to try and do, I was so confident. I
10K.
said, I was going to do 10K. I could not run 100 meters. My chest was burning. I was like, what am I even going to do?
Yes.
It was on a Saturday. Instead of giving up, so I would walk, run, like 50 meters, walk, run, until I finished my 10.
Yes.
But then I went back on Sunday.
To keep going.
I went back on Sunday.
Yes.
And it's just that building that momentum, the consistency compounds, really. It does.
And the truth is, after you've done it for a while, you know
Yeah.
that when you make exercising for 1 week, it's like starting over.
I know.
Because your muscles ache like crazy.
And then you're told muscle memory, there's no
There's
muscle,
no
muscle memory.
Muscle doesn't remember.
There's no muscle memory. I struggle.
They ache like,
yeah.
so it's like if you're doing squats or you're doing push-ups, whatever
Yeah.
it is you're doing.
Yeah.
Once you stop for a week or a little over a week, when
Yes.
you go back, it is painful.
It is
So it's
painful.
actually better to just keep pushing through, even if it's for half an hour, I think.
And you don't even realize how it creeps up on you.
Yes.
You'll say, let me take, it's good to have a formula, a regimen, where you say, I'll work out for 3 days, take 1 day break or 2 days break. But then the unplanned break of you're taking 3 days and then it creeps into 4, 5.
Yes.
Going back becomes, it's a
Difficult.
problem.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I've fallen off the track severally because of, my intention was to take a 3 days break, which turns out into a 1 month break, 3 months break. And yeah.
Let's talk about being connected to your body pre and post. Did you feel connected to your body then? And has it changed now?
I think if I would say my body was just a vessel.
Okay. That carried your spirit
That
and your,
carried
and
my
your
spirit
being.
and my being. It was a vessel. Because the difference then and now is I'm more intentional about what I do with my body. I'm more intentional about what I feed it, how I take care of it. how I give it rest, some of the, stretches and everything that you need to do to just help you be more, to be able to move. So whether it's a stretch or some mobility workouts, yoga, Pilates. So it's not about carrying weights all the time. It's about these other things that I'm able to do. But to your response, really, a lot has changed because I view my body differently. I'm more intentional about how I take care of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do other people outside of you see that? And what do they think about that?
So,
Do they see the difference?
Remind me to send you a photo of pre-2018.
Okay.
Yes, remind me. We can do a before and after. Because the change is visible on the outward side, and the change is visible even internally, because you can see it in my confidence, in my self-esteem, in how I engage with people. It's amazing the power of when you feel good about yourself. Leave alone the physical, which everybody tells me, oh, how much have you lost? How much have you lost? You look so good for over 45-year-old. Turning 46 this year. Yes. Forget all that. What I really love is the comments or the feedback that I receive on how there's something going on with me. In fact, as I was driving here, I was talking to a very good friend who told me, there's something going on. When are you going to tell me what is going on? And I said, there's nothing. But what are you training for the apocalypse? Or which war is this that we don't know about?
And then sometimes people think it's a man.
Yes.
Or people
exactly.
think that, I mean, I'm not saying that in relation to you, but for a lot of people, when you seem to look good or you feel good or something, or you've come into some money or...
Friend, that's what they tell me.
Oh, that's what they tell you as well.
It has to be you have a new man.
Yeah.
Where were you yesterday? Why are you dressing like this? Why has your hair changed? Yes. There's a lot of questions that we are asked. Yeah. And when you try and tell somebody, I love what I do. And I really love this space. Yes. And I've made it a ritual that I have to do my 90 minutes on these days. And I do it. I've prioritized it. Yeah. So, yeah, long answer. Yeah.
If you were to go to a specific moment that you made a decision, I want to be different. Was it that Karura forest? Or was it COVID? Or was it sitting at your desk one day and thinking, God, I need something different? What was that big point of change for you? What was that moment? The
moment, the aha moment came in a strategy session, and because I can take coffee. Okay. I like coffee.
Okay.
And I had taken like 10 cups of coffee. We were having a strategy away day. And 10 cups of coffee later, I'm just feeling like I'm not
gingered enough.
Exactly. And you listen to all these people who talk about how they're able to work out, and you're like, that is not for me. But why am I taking so much coffee? Why am I not feeling alive? I think that was the aha moment for me. Okay. So that was before 2018, of course. I would say that is the moment. There were many moments of, like any other lady, of changing your wardrobe. Because
you've gone up by 2 sizes, exactly. Or you come down by a size. Yes.
And you commit, and let me tell you this. There's a trouser I bought in I had my last one in 2013. There's a trouser I bought in 2015. And it was the only piece. And I bought it out of South Africa. And I said, I'm not giving it to anybody.
We all have those things.
I know.
We keep and keep, but we never get into it.
I said, I'm not giving it to somebody. This thing is going to fit me by force, by fire. I think 4 years later, this thing was not fitting me. And it's really, what am I really doing about, saying I'm taking care of myself, I'm going to do better for myself. And what am I doing?
Yeah.
So I would say that was the aha moment. But there were several sessions where I thought, okay, no, let me get started. Let me get started. But I would just put it to that day. And I remember leaving, we were having it at the Stanley Hotel. And I went and asked for membership.
So was that the 1-year gym signing that you did?
So, hey, the Stanley, I have a history with that hotel. Hey, that gym, I do have a history. So I think I was a member in that place to 2020. COVID, I think, is what caused that relationship to break, because now we're working from home and it's quite a distance for me to get there.
Yeah.
But I promise you, it was... it wasn't the first time I was registering, but I was like, for sure,
This one.
Richard, the manager, I'm back. For sure, I'm now back. So that was the moment.
Got it. So we've had our moment. The journey has begun.
Yeah.
We've had the struggles of stop, start.
Yeah.
Can I do this? Can I not do this?
Yeah.
If you are going to take 2 of your biggest struggles at the beginning of the journey, what were they?
Discipline.
Okay.
And the guilt that you are prioritizing other things. You're prioritizing yourself over your children. Thinking that you going to the gym in the morning, you are being a bad mother because you're not seeing your children to school. Because I remember, and this question I'm asked to this day.
So who takes the kids to school?
In Kenya, we typically don't take our kids to school. A majority of us use the school bus. It's very well run in Kenya. Very few people drop their kids to school. Yeah. And many times if it's on your way to work or something. But in this case, you mean you don't see your children as they go to school every morning? I tell them no. And I would feel so guilty. And I would wrestle with this. You need to appreciate that there are many people who try to, they're not naysayers, they're just projecting their viewpoint onto you. Yeah. And you take it in. Yes. And then I don't go to the gym in the morning because somebody told me how I'm not a fantastic mother. Yeah.
But you can't pour out of an empty cup.
Yep, you can't. You need to. In fact, it's so interesting that when I go on holiday, which is something that I do, I carry my gym. You don't know where an opportunity will come to do a walk or put in some workout.
Yes.
And right now, my kids, the 2 last ones, they carry their gym things as well.
Good.
They carry their workout things.
Yeah.
They say, yeah, we'll go to the gym with you in the hotel.
So you're also an example for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because, I might be jumping things here. It's amazing that I have worked out from 2018 to this point. I never really used to share my fitness life outside the confines of people who see me in the gym.
Yes.
Since I started sharing, which started, I think, in February.
Of this year?
Of this year.
Oh, are you serious?
I'm serious.
Just this February?
It started this February. I have 3 people who've joined the gym. I have a very good friend who I told her, no, just join your gym wherever you are. They insisted, no, I need to come where you are. I said, no, please just join your gym wherever you live. There are plenty of gym. Let's not make it so difficult for you to do that you lose interest.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how the small things that you do, you don't even realize it. That there's somebody who's looking at your status, like you looking at it and saying, I'm chewing metal. And somebody else looking at it saying, do you think I can actually do this? And they asked me, can I come and train with you on a Saturday? There's somebody who asked me that. Yeah. Can I come and train with you on a Saturday? I said, sure, just come. I said, we'll take it at your pace. Whatever weight I can, carry, you can take the lighter one, but we will do the same circuits, the same routine. So yeah, discipline and just that guilt.
Mental shifts that have come with this. So one of the things I heard you say was how you're not allowing yourself to feel guilty for caring about your body.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't necessarily make you a bad mother.
No, it doesn't.
What other mental shifts have you had to make since you started this?
That there is enough time in a day. You can create time.
We make the time for the things that are important
You
to
make
us.
time for things that are important. Very earlier on, I used to wonder how much time do these people have? Are they operating on that 25-hour principle you're told, not 24 hours? Because how are they able to fit gym into your schedule? How are you juggling office and everything else? And I realized you just need to prioritize and fit, get the time for it. So that was a big mental shift for me.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. So someone was talking to me. I mean, I said to my trainer that one day I'll be doing high intensity training. But now I'm a princess. So it's not part of my regimen.
And that's okay.
That's okay, right?
That's okay.
So right now, I do it one step at a time.
Yes.
What are your thoughts? What's good? I mean, what's worked for you from that perspective?
I think I can only speak to what's worked for me.
you. Yes.
The danger of, there's so much content out there around fitness. And if you go into my Instagram or any of my social media, I follow a lot of fitness coaches and anything fitness. But the one thing I also realize is the danger of what you see out there and really what is the proper way of doing something.
Yes.
And I'm glad that you got a professional trainer because the person form is so important.
It is so important because you could have all these injuries, isn't it?
Exactly. And I keep telling my trainer, if I get an injury at this age of 45, there's no way we're going to fix it.
Yes.
Different things for different people. But what has worked for me is I incorporate cardio with strength training. I try as much as possible to do mobility workouts, exercises on Saturdays.
Explain what those are.
So mobility exercises are the people who are able to infuse it into their daily workout. So before you start your, let's say if you're doing a leg day, you need to just activate your hips, activate your legs. So it's I'd have to send you a video because I cannot demonstrate. But it's, you're doing stretches and your hands, you're touching your legs and you're walking across, or you're holding your hand and you're stretching and you're kneeling down and you're really just stretching your legs and stretching your quads and all these things. So those mobility workouts are really good. Those stretches are really, really good. You're activating the part of the body you're going to work on.
Yes.
I do a lot of that on Saturday, like for 30 minutes before I start working out. I put in 15 minutes of cardio, typically 15 minutes before I start my workout. Okay. So I do that on a treadmill or I do that on a rower, but I do that typically. I love strength training. So I keep telling guys, you will not see me getting smaller than this because of how much muscle I'm trying to build as well. Yes. And strength training is you're just replacing your fat with the muscle. Yes. So I do a lot of strength training. Let me tell you an interesting joke. Because I used to run a lot more. I used to chase marathons.
Okay.
Meaning I would fly out of the country
to go and find a marathon.
To find a marathon. Okay. So Kilimanjaro or Cape Town or Joburg. Yes. I'd be flying around the world looking for marathons to run. Okay. And where was I going with that story of marathons?
So you do a lot of strength training.
Yeah.
And so you're linking that to chasing marathons. You're
Oh,
telling me
yes.
a joke. It was an anecdote.
Oh, yes, a joke. So the joke is, I was trying to take a life cover. I was taking that life cover and a critical illness cover. And when I was taking this critical illness cover, they have to do some tests on you. And when they did the tests on me, my heartbeat, the pulse is, I think at the time was 52. A normal human being is between 60 and 70 something, right? Okay. If you're 60, you're really, you're somebody who works out.
Yes.
We are told the athletes can go as low as 35, which means your heart doesn't have to beat so many times to pump blood into your body. Okay. Mine would be between 48 and 52. Okay. And because I'm very active, so when I was taking this, they refused to take me on. Yes. Because they say my heart has a problem. So I went to see my cardiologist to say,
what's wrong with my heart?
What's wrong with my heart?
But didn't they know that from the insurance
That's what I'm even wondering. So they said, they apologized and said it was a clinical officer who was reviewing this. I said, but isn't that, like if you Google it, it sounds like a basic knowledge that anybody would know. But it just tells you, I was rejected because of that. Yes. And yet...
And actually you're probably healthy.
So when my cardiologist wrote a report and told them, guys, can you be serious? These are the kind of people you need. So anyway, so what works for me is, and in fact, you're asking quite an important question. At times I get criticized that I work out too much.
By
people who work out with me in the gym, by family. My mom called me this morning to tell me, you can get injured. These things that you're doing, you can get injured. Yeah. So she called me. I was like on my way to work. Oh, but I'm feeling so tired. I'm so glad it's a Friday. Yeah. Why are you so tired? Is it because you're from the gym? Why do you have to go to the gym?
But doesn't it give you more energy when you... Isn't your day generally better when you...
My day is generally better.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was talking about the whole week, how the whole week has gone, and I have...
And mental fatigue, maybe.
I'm telling you. So in terms of what works for you, what has worked for me is I listen to my body.
Okay.
When I'm tired, I will rest. I'll send a message to my trainer and say, I will not check in this morning. Okay. I don't have, you only work out for 5 days or work out for 2 days and then you rest for 1 day. That is the best thing. No, I just listen to my body. I'll go with the flow of my body and I let my body speak to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I do 6 days a week.
I was going to ask.
So I generally do 6 days a week.
So just Sundays you don't do?
No, Sunday is actually my best day.
So what's your day that you don't do?
Monday. Sunday there is nobody in the gym. We are 4 of us. We call ourselves the Sunday gym rats. We love it. There's nobody. We are 4 of us. All the machines are all ours. We can hog it without anybody
trying to say get off it.
Oh, we love it. I cannot miss a Sunday workout. I have to
you
put
should
in
see
a Sunday.
how you've lit up.
Talking about Sunday. I love Sunday workout. Saturday and Sunday, I'm ready for tomorrow's workout. I'm ready. I even thought about what I'm wearing. I'm ready for it.
Are you one of those people who has 10 pairs of trainers and different bikers and different scarves and hats and...
So one of the things that this is such a significant part of my life, I realized I need to invest in it.
Okay.
So earlier on, of course, one of the problems I had, and when I was running a lot, before I realized the danger of just buying any shoe, you see somebody walking down the street with a pair of shoes, is I injured my knees and I've had to go slow on running because of that. And I do my physio every Sunday because of my knees. And of course, taking supplements as well. Yes. So I have invested. I've invested in good shoes for running. I don't have 10 pairs. I've invested in proper gym clothes that are breathable. It doesn't have to be expensive, but you need to, if it's that important
You're going
to
6 days a week, you need at least a minimum of 6 different pairs.
So
But let's say 12.
I do. No, I think I have maybe 8. I think I have maybe 8.
I will start counting for you.
We'll start. I think I have 8. So yes, I've invested in my gym.
Good.
Yeah.
And we'll come. So no, let's actually have that conversation now. So for anyone trying to start routines, would one of the things you'd say is prepare to invest, and in what ways would you be asking them to invest?
So, and I wouldn't want anybody listening, our listeners, to imagine that, I mean, it's such an onerous task.
Yes.
Because it's not. And that's why I stress on start from where you are. I've had instances where I've traveled and the hotel does not have a gym. I went to Spain and the hotel didn't have a gym. And so I had to run or work out in my room in Spain.
Yes.
In Spain. And that
I
was a
guess
shock.
Yeah.
That was a
You're
shock
thinking,
to me.
you're a developed country. Why do your hotels not have a gym?
A gym. So, but they had an amazing space where I could run. So when I say it's not an onerous task, and I say you start from where you are, you can work out in your living room. You can place a mat and do your sit-ups. So investing is, the most important part is invest the time and invest in terms of your commitment to it. Just give yourself grace that once in a while you can fall off the track, but also give yourself the benefit of coming first and saying, I'll put in 30 minutes of workout every day or every other day. So that is the investment. It's really the time more than anything else.
Yeah.
Because where you can work out in Kenya, there are plenty of places. Karura is fairly affordable. I think is it 200 for locals, which is a beautiful space for people to run. So yeah.
Got it. When I think about the investments, I think of time.
Yeah.
The discipline you talk about.
Yeah.
I think of a bit of in some clothes or just equipment. But I think that probably the biggest investment is the commitment to discipline.
It is.
That once I start this or once I set my hands to the plow, I will be consistent.
Yeah.
I will not look back. And consistency does not have to be Lillian 6 days a week, Sunday and Saturday mandatory. It could be Equia's start of 2 days a week and now 3 days a week. But doing that consistently as a way, or it could be 2 days a week, where you know that you've carved out time for yourself so that you feel better.
Totally. It's and you need to set realistic goals. I was going to say that. Earlier on in my fitness journey, I would set unrealistic goals.
Okay.
And that is one of the reasons why people give up.
Okay.
Because you've decided you're going to lose 20 kilos in 3 months. It's impossible.
It's possible, but it's not healthy.
It's not healthy, and would you shed it off and keep it off?
No, you can't keep it off.
Yeah. So and that's why I see a lot of people chasing a lot of diets and Ozempic and all these things that people are taking and the pills people are taking.
Yes.
And they're like, do something that you can also make a lifestyle. Because in my case, my gym, my fitness journey has become part of me completely.
Yeah.
So if you set unrealistic goals, the danger is that you will fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So commit to what is realistic. Commit to 2 days if that's what you can afford. Build it up as you go. Yeah.
What does sexy mean to you now? Did that just pop out of nowhere?
Did you just say that?
Yes, I did.
But seriously, and as you grow older, your definition evolves.
That's true.
It's less of, I mean, yes, you'll be told, oh, because you look like this, your proportions are this, you're sexy. But I guess really sexy is preference as well to what somebody likes. And so for me, being able to lift myself, do things, activities with my children, being able to fit on certain clothes and not feel like I want to hide
parts of you.
Parts of me. that is sexy to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So showing up as Lillian is the sexiness, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
It
And,
is.
and maybe just referring back to you feeling a lot more confident in yourself.
Yes, it is.
Is that sexiness that you...
I think my confidence is such a big part. I must admit, I've not been one who has been shy or lacked confidence, but I must admit this has taken it to a notch higher. And there's that nice feeling where somebody asks you, "Oh, you look good. Have you been working out?" It just changes your mood in the morning. So the
Or in the afternoon.
Or in the afternoon, or in the evening. So the confidence that comes with it, how a woman just walks into a space and how she carries herself. You can feel the power in her voice, in her movement.
Yeah.
Is sexy.
Let's move this conversation a bit onto the mental side of things. Has this journey influenced how you're thinking, the work you're doing, and just how productive you are? Has it had any influence in that at all?
It has, greatly. And it's also quite humbling. There's the danger of seeing anybody else who is not working out as being judgmental. But it also comes with, I say the maturity also comes with age. And I've come to learn to be more accommodative of people and to appreciate that what suits me and works for me might not work for you.
Okay.
The clarity that I have, it's just the vitality that you get just from that working out is something else. You have an early start to your day and you have to refrain yourself from sending text messages because you're up and about at 4:30 or 5 in the morning to your team. So you have to kind of resist that. And I think for me, it's the clarity in how I approach my work, but it's also the grace that I've been able to give people. And I honestly, it's amazing how you see the transformation of people in the gym, and it gives you the belief that anything is possible.
Got it.
There's a very good friend of mine, Mercy, and I remember when she joined the gym, we were our employer. We had the benefit of working for an employer that had a gym. And I remember her joining the gym and I had started and stopped. And she was joining and I was like, "Sister,
Can you do this?
Can you do this?" And if you look at Mercy right now, she runs marathons. That transformation, it just gives you, it's humbling and it tells you that anybody you can do whatever you put your mind to.
I ask about this, how you feel, how it impacts all other aspects of your life, because as women, we do have the tendency to focus on everything but ourselves.
That's true.
And that's where you started this conversation.
That's where I started, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to see if there is that correlation. So the act of going to the gym means you're taking care of yourself a little better.
Yeah.
But beyond that, when you actually stick to the goal, when you are actively consistent, does it help other parts of your life? And what I hear you say is yes, because you probably feel a little better.
You feel a little better, yeah.
A bit more energy.
Yes.
You look better.
You do look better.
People see the change. The change almost becomes palpable,
yes,
tangible.
Yes.
And
yes,
it's almost visible.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
And with that that energy is almost contagious to a certain extent.
It is. It is.
You agree?
I so agree with you.
Yes.
It is so contagious because you see when people ask, and since I started sharing, and my trainer has got so many requests for people who want to join the gym, have him as his trainer. So there's a lady who just started training with my trainer a week ago. And, I was having a conversation and she's like, can you give me a month and then we can train together? I told her, of course.
Yes.
And it's not like I'm a beast in the gym, but...
No, you are a beast in the gym. Listen, those videos, whether it's editing or whatever that makes it look like that, I do think you are a beast in the gym. Let me ask you a question. The weights you use for your walking lounges, what's the weight?
Oh, they are graduated. So I start with, the minimum I use is 18 kgs. Yeah.
Mama.
18.
Me, I can't use 10 kg self. I can't use 10 kgs for my
No.
Well, I can, but I mean, I will be sweating and...
So minimum
18 kgs
minimum is 18, minimum, because then you add, right?
Yes.
So minimum is 18. I'm trying to convert because some of them are pounds, some of them are kilos. So 18 kgs, and I can go as high as 27.
You see this package that you think is a tiny package. So your squats, your weighted squats, what's it?
That one I'm really good at. Lower body, I'm really, really good at. In fact, I'll send you a video of my lower body. I think I can press, leg press of 110. And I can do sumo squats over 120.
Can you imagine?
I know.
Can you imagine?
I know.
Some of us, we are just walking around here doing games. I can't even think about it. You know what I mean?
120.
Exactly.
I do 120.
But that's consistency.
Consistency.
That's diligence.
I never started at that.
Of course not. You probably started like me at 2.5 and struggling.
I didn't start with that. But then the other thing about the fitness is that you'll realize whether it's for whatever reason, you'll find there are people who prefer the lower body workouts more than the upper body workouts. Yeah. I think I thrive on the lower body workouts much more than the upper body workouts.
Okay.
But do your thing. Do your thing. Mix things up. You can't work on one part of your body
No,
all
you
the
do
time.
have to work on the full body.
Yeah.
Well done. And so no one should really be looking at you and thinking that you are not like a Jet Li of sorts in Well, maybe you're not doing karate or taekwondo, but there's a lot of power in.
There is. In fact, I'll send you. There's a video that we did yesterday, but we are going to edit it. So we are doing. We need to repeat it.
Okay.
We train with this person. We have the same trainer, and he was doing burpees, weighted burpees of you fall onto the ground and then you, from a squat position, raise it up.
Yes.
And we were using the cylindrical, the weights.
Yes.
And so he was doing 50. With 50, I was like, I don't think I can do 50, I can do 25. So then I said, then he challenges me. We hype each other as well. It makes it so enjoyable. We make the gym fun. I'm telling you, you need to come one day. And I show you how much fun. We have conversations, there's nice music, we dance a bit as we're working out. We are talking. And so I was doing that workout with him. So it's taking turns. Mm. So he does, he lifts it up. I go down, I lift it up. So we're using the same weight. Yeah. I ended up doing with the 50 as well. I know.
Sure.
Yes, that's me.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Women today, a lot of women today, might have the perception that if you're doing these exercises, you become hard and you don't look soft and feminine. Mm-hmm. But I look at you and I wouldn't think that you were in the gym doing the kind of exercise routines and regimes that you're doing. How do you still manage to maintain some kind of... I mean, I can see some of the muscle.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I can see it's toned.
Yeah. Yes.
But how do you still maintain that softness?
And it's possible to do that because what you're trying to do, you're not trying to be a bodybuilder.
Okay.
And so there's a different workout for what you are trying to achieve. I think what is important, and I hope you went through this with your trainer, is what are you trying to achieve?
Yes.
Are you trying to be a lot stronger? Are you trying to lose weight? What are you really trying to achieve? And that conversation is important as you join and as you start your fitness journey. Because for me, I'm very clear that I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. And so I know I love strength training, so I'll do more weights and less of cardio. Cardio lends itself more to people who want to shed fat. So I know that I am okay with my body as it is. Yeah. I'm honestly okay with my body as it is. Yes. I'm not trying to shade. And you can dress your body, be feminine in how you dress, how you speak, the one thing I keep telling guys is the Lillian you see in the gym and the Lillian outside is usually totally different people. And it doesn't mean that you're looking shabby, but when you're outside, you'll, to your taste, make yourself up in a way that shows you as more feminine. I'm not trying, there are specific exercises, like the ones that are building the calves and all that men really enjoy doing. So you'll not find me doing that.
Yes.
Or even the kind of weights that I carry. So I'm able to still have my feminine side.
Got it.
And we thank God that we were blessed in certain areas, so it is okay. It is okay.
Oh, Lillian. Anyway.
Yes.
So thank you for that. Now, once again, thinking about a woman who is at the beginning of having her own personal summers. You know what I mean by personal summers?
I know, 100%, I know.
So for those listening, when we talk about personal summers, we are talking about women who are starting to have their own weather, which is menopause.
Yes,
right?
yes.
You can be in an air-conditioned room and you
are
alone,
sweating.
And you are sweating and it's like, what's going on here?
I know.
Everything okay? How do you say that? Is that Niaje? Is that no? How do you say everything? Is everything okay?
Sawa.
Sawa.
Yeah. It's like uko sawa.
Uko sawa.
Yeah.
So, uko sawa.
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Yeah.
But there's so many women who are either at the beginning of their menopause or in menopause, or sometimes not even there yet, maybe late 30s.
Yes.
Who just don't feel good about their bodies.
Yeah.
And they're thinking, I want to start doing something different. I know the first thing you said was start where you are.
Yeah, start where you are.
And starting where you are could be walking.
It could be.
Or going to the gym or whatever, or dancing or whatever it is.
Yeah.
What other tips do you have for this woman who's trying to go on a new journey to having a better, seeing a better version of herself or a different version of herself that is stronger, looks sexier, a lot more confident. Doesn't mean she's not confident now, but just a bit more comfortable in her skin.
That's true. I'm not sure I'm quite an authority in speaking into the personal summer perimenopausal space. I've been fortunate that I'm not yet there.
Yeah.
And but the way this social media, this algorithm just calculates your age.
I know.
And now they start serving you with the
content.
So I keep skipping. I'm like, this content is not for me. This content. But they started serving me with that content last year. The moment I hit 45, they started serving me with that content. It's like, oh God, okay. Now we need to take this seriously.
Yeah.
So I haven't immersed myself in it, but of course I do have friends, sisters who are going through it. And from what I hear, my own sister started her fitness journey last year when she hit 50. And she does it in her bedroom. She has these steppers and these walking things that she does. And, she just talks about just almost like sweating it out. It's like she's just taking. She's also more deliberate in what she puts in terms of the food. She's more deliberate in terms of the giving herself time to work out and all that. So, to what I would tell a woman out there is to tell you to. I mean, I've said start, but really, and we haven't talked enough about this. You have to take care of what you put in you.
Yes.
What you consume, whether it is mental or physical, what you're eating, who you're associating with, what is it that you're feeding your brain? What are you feeding your mind? We're living in an era where there's too much content out there. There's so much negativity as well out there. What are you feeding your mind? Yeah. I think that is so important. So I've also got into the space of what I listen to. I can't remember the last time I watched TV, not because of anything, but it's just, I snack on content that is relevant for me and to me, and that would enrich my life. I'm not saying I don't indulge, but 80% of this battle is really won in the kitchen. I promise you. 80% of it is won in the kitchen. What you do in the gym, that 80-20 rule actually applies to
So
fitness.
the gym is what, 20?
The gym is 20.
Are you joking?
I am serious. With all that effort you're putting onto it.
All that chewing
All that.
of metal.
Of metal. But let me tell you, you need to also not deny yourself, because the other danger. So I've come from a space, believe it or not, where I say, I work out, I can eat anything that I want. And for the longest time, I was like that. As recent as 2022.
Got it.
As recent as 2022, I was like, I work out. I used to work out then 5 days a week. I work out 5 days a week. I can eat anything that I want. That's not true. Honestly, you are what you feed yourself.
Yes.
So if you want to become this mother, this lady who is winning in the workplace, winning in the gym, winning in life, becoming is in the doing. So what are you doing? Yeah.
Let's stay on this winning in the kitchen, because it's a nice thing. I think we've all kind of explored one diet or the other. The intermittent fasting.
Yes.
The OMAD, which is the 1 meal a day.
Yeah.
The ketos.
Yeah.
I think the only diet I have successfully ever done is keto.
Oh, really?
Oh,
The
yes.
one you eat, what do you eat? Protein and fat?
High fat.
High fat.
High fat.
I've never understood. When you say high fat, what do you eat? You cannot believe that I don't know the details.
Oh, I'm going to tell you about
Please
keto.
tell me the details.
Yes. So I had never managed to diet.
Okay.
But in 2018, my weight had gone up to, I think I was my highest weight. I was at about 77 kilos. And so I said, I'm going to lose the weight. So I got a nutritionist and they put me on a keto diet.
Yeah.
Now, essentially, it's to starve your body of carbohydrates and sugars
Okay.
so that your body goes into ketosis,
Okay.
where your body begins to use its fat deposits
Yes.
as energy.
Energy. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So a typical meal when you are doing a keto diet would be a high fat. So it would be saturated fat. I think coconut oil is a good one. You can have butters.
So what do you do?
So breakfast would be something like a avocado shake. So
Okay.
almond milk,
Yeah.
avocado, cinnamon, and that in pretty much you blend that.
Okay.
And with coconut oil.
Okay.
So you literally put maybe 10 mils of coconut oil into your Nutri blender.
Really?
A whole avocado, half an
Yeah.
avocado.
Yeah.
And what milk did I say?
Almond milk.
Almond milk. And then you blend it. and then you would use maybe a sweetener. So the sweetness will be stevia or something that is not like a sugar, proper sugar-based sweetener. And that would taste divine, right? Lunch would be like a green salad. You can't eat too much tomato or too much onion because those things are high in carbohydrates, whether you believe it or not, okay? So you'd maybe have like a leafy salad with chicken or fish. So salmon is good, fish is good. You could have beef. But you can't eat potato. You can't eat any carbs at all.
At all?
At all. And it would come with keto strips. So keto strips are these strips that you use to test your urine. And it ranges from like a white to a dark purple, but it's graduated. But you'd realize when you are in high ketosis where it's dark purple, which means, Charlie, you are on fire.
You're on fire?
Yes. And you can see the weight, you can see yourself practically shed the weight. But some of the things that you'd find is you need to take electrolytes separately. Because your calves, for example, would get, sometimes you'd have like muscle cramps because you also get starved of certain nutrients, right? So you would need to take electrolytes separately. You would need to take like vitamin supplements. But you'd also need to exercise, break a sweat at least for 20 minutes every day. The requirement is to break a sweat. So you don't need to do anything over exercise, not anything strenuous, but you'd also have to break a sweat, right? I did it successfully. Within a month, I think I'd lost like 7 kilos or 8 kilos.
Wow.
Yeah, I know I was on my goal weight. I was at 68 kilos in a month. But I was able to keep it off. I kept it off for almost a year.
Wow.
Yes, because I did it, even though I lost it quite quickly.
How long were you on it?
I did it for 2 months. But
when you got to your targets, you stopped?
I didn't stop. Actually, what made me stop was I went in to do a routine, my routine checks, and I realized I had a hyperactive thyroid. So even though I had lost weight with the keto, I had also then, my thyroid was out of work. So since then, I've never done a diet again. If I lose weight, I lose. Because that was the first time I tried.
You know, I mean, the people who would be watching would be surprised that I'm seated here and I don't know much about keto because I have never really taken up to any of this
dieting.
All. They always come with so much talk. And I'm always wondering, how easy is it to do? How difficult is it?
It was hard for me, but it wasn't that hard because I was using a dietitian. There was also accountability. On a daily basis, I needed to take pictures and share. Right? So every meal, on a daily basis, every meal, you need to send a picture. This is what I'm eating. And you couldn't miss a meal. You needed to have the 3 meals, right? So there was the pictures, there was the check-ins. You needed to share your weight daily. You need to share your exercise routine daily. So it was the kind of thing. And if you miss something, pretty much she will drop you. And you've paid for it. So unlike your gym where you've paid for it and you do 1 month out of 12 months. I think that it's the kind of thing that because it's also burst of accountability, you kind of try and stick with it. You know.
But you know the danger in some of the diets that people follow and some of these things that people download online is it might be too difficult to follow in terms of just the cost. In terms of how much do you need to spend. And I've seen people with the best intentions falling off because
absolutely.
Because it's not it's just impossible because it's expensive. And that's why I say start with what you have. It's a simple basic thing. It's just watching your portions. So when we go back to the kitchen thing, I have not done any diet ever. It is all anchored on I eat when I want to.
Or portion control.
Portion control.
Yes.
It has worked for me. It's not like I've not been tempted. I have. I've gotten a meal plan done.
Yeah. But those are hard to follow.
I have
I've been here and I've had a meal plan done, and I look at the meal plan like, no, we are not eating that today.
I am supposed to buy all these things, and I cannot eat this.
No.
And that's why it is so important
Yeah.
that you make this thing, integrate it into your life.
Yes. Yes.
I will eat what my children are eating. What has been cooked in the house is what I will be eating.
Yes.
I will just reduce my portions because nobody is, pouring a lot of oil in the food or anything like that.
Yes,
So if they're doing, like today, my kids' favorite day, it's fish and chips.
Yeah.
They're doing their fish and chips. I'll take my fish and vegetables.
Yes.
And that will be it.
And maybe you might sneak a few, like 4 pieces of chips in there.
And that's
but
fine.
That's it. And that's fine.
The challenge is when you now start, you are on this regimen that is different from the family, and you want to cook it, and you have to make time to cook it. Yeah. When it is so out of your routine, then it starts being a bother. Then you start looking at it as something you don't even want to do.
That's a chore. Yeah.
And that's how you drop off.
Okay.
So when I say the battle is won in the kitchen, for me, it has been portion control. I have not done any diet of any kind.
Yeah.
I love eggs, so I will do 2 eggs religiously every morning.
And when you're doing a keto fast,
Yeah.
just to say this, if sometimes you plateau.
Yeah.
So then you can also do what you call an egg fast. Because eggs are a big part of keto fast.
Oh,
but an
really?
egg fast can drop your weight very quickly. And that is eating eggs, only eggs.
Only eggs for
Only
breakfast,
eggs.
lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast, it is hard. And so, but you're eating maybe 4 eggs per meal or 5 eggs per meal, right?
Okay.
So it's like the eggs, put a bit of almond milk in it, beat it,
Yeah.
lots of butter, and then you fluff it up and you make like, what do you call it?
Yes.
Scrambled eggs, but it's more fried than scrambled
Scrambled.
because scrambled might be a bit more steamed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you have eggs, or you have boiled eggs, or you make a nice omelette.
Yeah.
And so you go on what you call an egg fast.
Oh,
Now, an
really?
egg fast can just take your weight down, right? So just you just reminded me of that. So me, when I did that diet, I lost weight. I was looking hot.
You achieved your target, man, and that is important. So you achieved your target. However, I think the challenge that I see with most people is being able to consistently do this.
And to maintain it is
To
not
maintain
easy.
it.
No, it's not.
And that's why I say integrate it as much as you can into
Yes.
your life, and that's
Yes.
what I've been able to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And I hear you on that. I think where you are in your life also makes a difference. So for me right now, I live alone. Mm-hmm. And so I have a lot more control over my meals.
Yeah.
Whereas for most women
Yeah.
who are like us, the kids are still at home.
At home, yeah.
There's a partner at home.
Yeah.
And so you don't necessarily always have that
Yeah.
control,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you are right. It should be part of how you are living and how you navigate life.
Because the moment you start preparing your own meals and then your children's meals and then the person has not prepared it and you want to go home and you've not had time to prepare, that's how you fall off.
That's how you fall.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to be fighting in the kitchen. Yes. And the battle is in the kitchen.
The battle is in the kitchen. The winning needs to happen in that small area.
Yes. Wrapping this up, and I ask this question quite cautiously.
Okay.
A lot of the time as women, we've defined what beauty is. And beauty is a size 8, a size 10, a size 12. But the reality is that beauty is more than that. How do we begin to encourage women about feeling comfortable in their bodies, regardless of where they are? So you can still be on this fitness journey.
Yeah.
The goal of the fitness journey might not always be about
Losing weight.
being a size 10,
10, yeah.
or a size 12 or a size 8.
Yeah.
But the goal would be around being healthy?
Yep.
Thoughts, comments?
I'm a size 10 and I'm comfortable with my size. And I tell everybody that I have no intention of losing weight. And my trainer knows that mine is not about losing weight. Mine is about just maintaining where I am. Okay. So I do not try to lose weight.
But you can say that because you're a 10. What about the person who's an 18?
It's true. It can be a challenge. And I mean, being much bigger in size, of course, comes with its complications. Yes. And my heaviest, you talked of your heaviest at 77? Oh. So I should give you this photo as well. So my heaviest, I have a serious case of loving potatoes when I'm pregnant.
But we all like carbs. Carbs are nice.
But potatoes, that will be the death of me in pregnancy.
Bread, potatoes. Do you like rice too?
No.
So then let's seal it. Okay, then that's good. Then you're good.
I don't like rice. In fact, on the contrary, my neighbor who was Nigerian introduced me to fufu. So I don't eat ugali. Yes.
So which one do you eat? Like the pounded?
The pounded one.
But that's nice.
Yeah, so
but you know that that's also healthy.
It is?
Yes.
So I love my fufu. I surprisingly, I don't eat ugali.
Anymore?
Yeah, 5 years now.
Okay.
I don't eat ugali. So I was incredibly big. Okay. My weight moves from 70 to 110 during pregnancy.
Wow.
I give birth to such healthy children, you would be so surprised. I think my first one was 4.5, my next one was 6 kgs. I remember with my second child,
you see the way I'm looking at you?
Yes, that one was 5.99. The second child was 5.99.
At birth?
At birth. I had so many sessions where the doctors would insist that I have, what is it called? No, I have diabetes.
Gestational
diabetes. And they'd be like, we are not convinced that somebody can come from 70 kgs to 110. It's not normal. And I would tell them, all I'm doing is eating potatoes. I tell them I eat potatoes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. On the second day after having my child, at the nursery, the mothers told me, how long have you been here? They asked me. I said, what do you mean? This child, this one, we've been here for less than 24 hours. 5.99. A child you're carrying, they feel your arm. 110. So when I tell you my struggle was coming from that 110 down. I'll share with you photos. That was the struggle. You cannot recognize me. You cannot recognize me.
Yeah.
So from that to what I now oscillate between 63, 62, 64, that's where, that's my normal weight now.
Yeah.
But the journey has been. But even in that state, when you talk about being sexy, it's wearing what you're comfortable in. It is not following. I'm not one who has followed trends for the sake of following trends, and I'm not comfortable with it. So I'm really a big proponent of being comfortable in your body, how you look, whether you are a person who puts makeup or not, how you dress. So you dress your body. Honestly, in terms of personal branding, because people do judge you in terms of how you show up.
Yeah.
So how you show up in terms of how you speak, how you show up in terms of how you dress is equally important.
Yeah.
Yep. That is what is sexy to me. It doesn't matter whether you're on 18 going to 10, size 10, you can still be sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's what I want to tell women, that wherever you are, there's an element of, and someone might say it's easy to say that, but you need to, it's about how you see yourself.
Yeah.
Start today, but start to look at yourself different, then start to look at yourself as a beautiful woman.
And can I tell you, the reality is when you are, and at least it happened to me, when I was much bigger, the default is to wear bigger clothes. So when I say dress in what you're comfortable in, I'm also saying dress according to your body type. there is no sense in dressing in something that is so tight and you are not able to walk.
Yeah.
Because you are bigger does not mean you have to try and cover up your body. And I suffered in that. And some of the photos I'll send you, I was much bigger. And so the clothes were, trying to hide what else is underneath the clothes. Because coming from 110, I'm telling you, when I come from the hospital at 110 at the point of giving birth, that last weighing, and my babies don't come earlier. In fact, they pass a little bit, the 40, they go to 41.
Oh, wow.
They pass the due date a little bit. When I'm leaving the hospital, you'd imagine that the baby and the water and everything would can I just go back to at least God? Can I go back to even 80?
No, it takes a while. It takes a minute.
You are there with your 98 as you're leaving the hospital.
Yes.
You are leaving the hospital with a 98. And so for the first 2 months, as everybody's coming to see you, I'm wearing my maternity clothes. And that is fine anyway.
Yes.
Because, those first 2 months, you're possibly just staying at home and all that. But then you start venturing out, is ask yourself, okay, the reality is I won't go back to my size 14, which is what I used to be, for some time.
Yes.
So can I just dress my size 18 for now? And so that's what I did. Yeah. Are you seeing how it can be expensive as well?
My dear, because that's a whole wardrobe change.
So now, one of the things that I tell myself is I have to stabilize this weight. I can't do this yo-yo.
No.
It is not easy because you have to change your wardrobe. I have a plug now that you're in Kenya. Somebody a seamstress who can help you retrofit the clothes.
Yes.
Because I'm always like, don't cut them.
Just tuck it in. We can take it out later.
Yes. If anything happens, we take it out.
Yes.
And we tuck it in again.
I get it.
But it's a journey that I said, how do I get this to be part of my life such that it's not out in such a way that I am... And to the point of do what works for you. What works for me is morning workout. For somebody else, it might be evening workouts.
Yes.
See your children off to school in the morning.
Yes. Be a good mother.
Yes.
I'm being cheeky, by the way.
I know. Do your evening workout if that works for you. For me, it's the morning workout, and in the evening, I can go and spend some time with family, friends, and all that. Mm-hmm. So do what works for you. I'm happy I'm in this journey. I'm glad. I was surprised when you invited me, and I know we are closing. I was surprised that you invited me for this session. A lot of people have asked me, you've worked out for some time. The intensity has increased, I must admit. I feel like I now have accountability partners all over, because if I don't post...
Even this is an accountability partner.
If I don't post in a week, I'm asked questions. So I post 2 times a week. I collate as much as I can at times. Most of the time I forget because I'm trying to work out and get to the office. So I forget that I need to record. But when I remember, I record and I package it and I put it out there. Doing my own thing in my own space, I didn't know that there are people out there who are also struggling with this or who want to start this. And in my own small way, I have influenced. My parting shot is really 2 things. Becoming is in the doing, and progress over perfection. I always post and say progress over perfection.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
I was going to say parting words, but you've said it.
I have.
Progress over perfection. I'll make you a mocktail. Are we doing a mocktail or a cocktail?
We can do whichever.
It's the end of the day.
It is the end of the day.
So, cheers.
It looks nice. What is it?
Well, that's what you're required to do. You're required to taste it and tell me what's in it.
Are you for real?
Yes. So try.
Is that true?
Yes. I'm not even messing with you.
One thing that I taste.
Or 2 things. Let's see. I tried not to make it too sweet.
Pina colada. There's a coconut in it.
Okay. Love that. Okay.
Not
thank you.
bad.
Not bad. So I'll tell you what's in it. There's lots of soda water in it because I
Yes.
didn't want you to
Yes.
have something too sweet.
Yeah.
There's some rum.
Yeah. There's some rum in it.
There's rum. There's a bit of, and I didn't want to kind of get you too drunk. And then there is some Malibu. And then there's a hint of, that's all that's in there.